Hey, everybody. Hey, viewers. Hey, subscribers. Welcome to a very special edition of Michaela Loves Gymnastics. Hey, how you guys doing? I'm at work. I'm on break. I just went to see what these live functions were about. Um, I thought I couldn't get on live until I got a 200 or something subscribers. But I've come to realize that you can go live from a desktop. So I am trying it out. Um, I just wanted to talk about some things. First of all, thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support that my channel has gotten. In a relatively short time for a gymnastics channel, we have already achieved, I think we're at 155 subscribers, which is amazing for a gymnastics channel. Most gymnastics channels that I see um, barely have, 1,000 subscribers. So I'm very excited. Thank you all for joining me on this journey. Yeah, so tonight we are going to do an official live stream. This is just me at work testing this out. So check me out tonight for the official Michaela Loves Gymnastics live stream, the very first one. We're going to have a nice chit chat tonight. Hey, thank you, Matthew. Thank you for all the love and support that you have shown to me and my little channel over the last 4 months since I started my channel. I started it at the end of August, but I really started posting videos on it in September. So September, October, November, we're going into December. So we're doing the damn thing. I'm gonna work on getting cameras and stuff so I can learn how to edit, so we can do better videos, better better discussions, especially coming up into the NCAA season. You guys, you already know I am going to be on a push for viewers, for subscribers. Hey, my family. Hey, hey, my little gymnastics friends and family. Um, um, I can't believe, I would like to give I have a very important question for you. Go ahead. Thank you. This is I'm actually at work, you guys, on Black Friday. I'm on my little break. There's nothing much for us to do, so I'm just chilling, trying to explore new content for my channel. I'm trying to change my background, trying to figure out how to do these lives. What do you guys, I heard in 2020, I know, thank you, Matthew. I appreciate it so much. You already know, you my homie, from another mother. I thank you all so much for the ones who actually watch my videos. When I first created this channel, I knew it wasn't going to be easy. I didn't know how much. Okay, we want to talk gymnastics, I see. So we're going to talk gymnastics. If you guys want my honest, and I appreciate that, because for those who don't know, I'm a trans woman. I'm transgender. I live my life. We all know what a transgender woman is. And the support that I got from the gym gays, I wasn't expecting it, because I've been on my trans activism and LGBT activism for years, and I basically got no support. But when I started my gymnastics channel, the support came instantly, and I was freaking shocked. Do I think do I think Michaela Skinner has a realistic shot of making the 2020 Olympic team? It depends. It honestly depends on Jade Carey. And I'm being very honest. If Jade Carey chooses to go the individual route, yes, Michaela Skinner has a chance of making a 2020 Olympic team. Hey, Pride Mary. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining my live stream. But if Michaela Skinner, I mean, if Jade Carey chooses to go for trying to make the team, I don't think Michaela Skinner has a chance. Michaela Skinner is a very talented special gymnast. Her problem is that her best two events, vault and floor, are Simone Biles' best event. So Simone Biles automatically, she's going to make vault finals, she's going to make floor finals. So then we have a secondary person. For vault, Michaela just isn't better than Jade on vault. She's great. She's probably the third best gymnast in the world on vault. She's just not better than Jade Carey on vault right now. On floor exercise, Michaela Skinner just is not better than Jade Carey on floor exercise. So, and Jade Carey isn't as good as Sunisa Lee on floor exercise. Floor exercise is a hard team to make with floor being your best event because we're going to start the most unluckiest gymnast of all time in December, coming up next month. I'm sorry. This month we was doing the luckiest. Next month we're doing the unluckiest. And Michaela Skinner is one of the most unluckiest gymnasts of all time, just for the simple fact that the cycle that she was age eligible for was the same cycle that Simone Biles is age eligible for, and she's just not as good as Simone, not as good as Jade. I'm sorry, no shade. But if Jade Carey goes the individual route, then yes, Michaela Skinner, I would say, is a lock for the team if Jade Carey goes for the individual route. If Jade Carey chooses to, and again, if Jade Carey chooses to be a team member and then Michaela Skinner competes at Pan American Games this next year and gets the individual spot, I think that's how she can earn her shot to the Olympic Games. But just pure beating, the only other option I see for Michaela Skinner is if she stopped doing vault and floor and just worked strictly on being a bars and beam worker, which I don't see for her. But I think that is her only other way of truly being assured a spot on the 2020 Olympic team. Any other questions y'all have for me? I'm here. I'm at work. I'm here to answer them. But if we're gonna be truly brutally honest, if Suni Lee I think even if Michaela Skinner upgraded to a Biles vault as her first vault, because of the way Michaela does her Chung Fei vault, it's automatically built in deduction. She doesn't block with both hands. She has this weird. What Michaela Skinner does is not a Chung Fei vault. What she does is like a Yurchenko on full twist onto the horse, full twist off of the horse, which is not the Chung Fei vault, which makes it really ugly looking. She just doesn't seem like she's doing the Chung Fei vault when she looks like she's going for the half twist, Yurchenko, full twist on, full twist off, which I think she should get credit for that vault if that's the vault that she's doing. And again, everything is my opinion. Wow. And if Michaela can really step up, who do you think will win the silver and okay? The silver medal in the 2020 Olympic Games is truly the medal that's up for grabs. I almost wish Simone Biles would get mad at USA Gymnastics and retire right before the Olympics so we could really get a fully competitive Olympics. I miss the 2012 Olympic Games where I hoped Gabby was going to win. I knew Gabby had the talent to win, but it was up to, it wasn't assured that Gabby was going to win. So this competition between Gabby, Victoria, Aliyah Mustafina, and Ali Raisman was the hype was worth it because any one of those four girls could have won the Olympic title. And I kind of want to see something like that in 2020, where clearly Simone Biles, if she chooses to stay in, she's going to be the all-around champion. She's going to be the vault champion. She's going to be the floor champion. And if she doesn't fall on beam, she's going to be the beam champion. Oh gosh, I'm trying to keep up with the comments. I'm sorry. I agree. Michaela's trying to look 100% better this week. Michaela, but what it is for Michaela Skinner, it is her block. Her, she's totally focused on flexibility going into Tokyo. Do you have? Yeah, I don't know what that is. T-top, too bad, too perfect. Is it? If we cannot count Nina. Nina Dewey. I'm gonna be real. I don't think Nina Dewey has a chance at that silver medal in 2020, just for the simple fact as the new Russian girls are gonna turn senior, and off rip the I can't pronounce their name. I know one is like German. I'm not even going to start. The two new Russian girls, we all know who they are. They are such superstars. I think off rip, they are in the hunt for the silver medal. I think Team China also have a couple of juniors who I think are automatically in the discussion for the silver medal at the Olympics. And let's not forget the 5 or 6 girls from Team America that could win the silver medal at the Olympics behind Simone. We have Suni, we have Morgan, we have Kayla DiCello, we have Grace McCullough, and we have Riley McCusker. And if we want to be very, very, very serious, we have Jade Carey, we have Michaela Skinner, and we have Jordan Childs. And any one of those 8 girls could win the second place behind Simone Biles in any given international competition that we have. It just depends on which girl hits on that day. I think if Suni would have not failed on bars, she clearly would have been hands down the silver medalist this year. No questions asked, the second best gymnast in the world behind Simone Biles, Suni. I think Suni, because she's so great on uneven bars, she's so great on floor, she has the potential to be great on balance beam and vault. I think Suni, bar injury, is the second best gymnast in the world, hands down. Oh my gosh. There we go, friend. There we go, try. And I'm gonna Val is lava? Valslava? What's the other girl? It's something Gromovakoska. Gromovakoska. I had about 15-minute break, so I'm gonna let you realize. You can't wait till you monetize so you could do. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. And that's something else I wanted to talk about. I think in 2020 that YouTube is tripping with these models. First of all, I'm really surprised at how hard YouTube is on gymnastics channels. This is why I try very hard not to post clips. I just post what I'm thinking or my opinions because I don't want my channel to get flagged or taken down for copyright for stealing people clips. And NBC and the FIG, they be real serious about their money when it comes to these gymnastics clips. So I try not to post actual clips. I just try to post my opinions. Okay, I'm so glad because you know which other gymnast I can never is that gymnast from the Netherlands, Ethanora I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry, but I know exactly who I'm talking about, and you guys know who I'm talking about every time. The Russian. Oh yeah, Grace is totally doing the Russian bar routine, and I think that's a so much better choice for her. I think on her straddle to Kachev or straddle, I think she just flies too far back. I think the Pike Jaeger is a better release transition for her style of gymnastics. And Grace also has the capability to to beat Jade Carey to win the silver medal on floor exercise too. Grace is great on floor. Daughter or something, daughter. I'm telling you, like, I try so hard to pronounce this name. Shalise Jones is another one. The only thing with Shalise Jones is that because she wasn't such a big name in the years beforehand, I don't know if it's okay under the Marta Caroli USA Gymnastics system. She would have had a chance, Shalise Jones, but I don't know under Tom Forster. She's not one of the big names in the sport. I just don't know if Tom Forster, unless she wins a spot, I don't know if she's going to be selected for the team. And let me tell you who else is slept on and who 100% has the capabilities of making this Olympic team. Trinity Thomas. If Trinity Thomas just was to decide, under Marta Caroli, Riley will be entering the University of Florida this year. Kyra Eaker would be entering the university of whatever she's going to. Grace McCullum. Yeah. And under Marta Caroli, Suni, she wouldn't have thrown Suni away. She just would have made Suni be a bar specialist. And that's it. Like, and Morgan would have been on this Olympic World Championship team, and Morgan would have been the world silver medalist behind Simone Biles if this was Marta's team. Marta truly trusted girls who she can depend on. If Marta sent you to a competition and you failed, trust me, you won't have too many more competitions that Marta will be sending you to. And trust me, after that Pan American Games, Marta would have been so upset. I think the only real way Morgan will be going to 2021 realistically if she does not make the Olympic team in 2020. I think if Morgan Hurd makes the Olympic team in 2020 and win a couple of individual medals, I don't think she's really going to go to 2021. I just don't see it. We're sleeping on Sky Blakely. We're sleeping on Jeffrey Jones. There's a lot of girls. Like, this is going to be the bloodbath. 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 I think Morgan, if she doesn't make this team, will go for the next quad. I think if Morgan makes this team, I just don't see it for Morgan. I remember when Morgan was so mad that Simone came back in last year because she already knew that once Simone came back, all these Olympic titles and all these championships was a wrap. You think so? I think there's a great, great, great likelihood, you guys, that in 2020s we could see an Olympic game without Simone Biles. I'm being dead ass. I think Simone is so upset with the FIG, so upset with USA Gymnastics. I think Simone could just quit 3 days before the Olympics starts. I think that's how upset Simone is at USA Gymnastics. So if our girl chooses to sit Tokyo out, who can blame her after everything USA Gymnastics have done to her? Who can blame her if she chose to sit Tokyo out? To be honest with you, I think Simone Biles could be the key. I don't hope she continues elite gymnastics, to be honest with you. I hope Simone Biles chooses to create her own professional gymnastics league for older gymnasts who don't want to do all the elite tricks, but who's still good enough to not retire. They just don't want to, I think a professional gymnastics league basically take the same rules as the NCAA. She's collecting major coins now. But I don't think the sponsors would abandon her if she says she chooses not to compete to protect the girls of sexual abuse. I think people would support her. I think Jessica Lopez is a very talented gymnast. Um, I hope she makes the Olympic team. There's no hate. I hope she makes the Olympic team. Um, I just wish Jessica Lopez competed for a good team. I think Jessica Lopez would do very great if she was on Team GB. I think she would do very great if she was on Team Canada. I think she would help the Dutch out so much. But because she's on the team, and that's another reason why Oksana Chusovitina is able to hold on for so long as she is, because she's on teams where there's nobody else. Nobody else. Svetlana Oksana Chusovitina would have did. She would have been retired after the 2000 Olympic Games if she was on Team America. With her great vault and everything, she would have been retired. We see Chelsea Memmel she's not trying to stage no comeback because she knows even with everything she can do, she still can't keep up with the young American girls. Um, but yeah, I didn't expect to really talk about gymnastics like this in this live, you guys. I'm gonna do more lives. I do have a laptop at my house. I'm at work right now. I was just trying some things out. I will be doing more live. Lori Hernandez. This is my thing with Lori Hernandez, friend. My thing with Lori Hernandez is this. I don't doubt that Lori Hernandez could make a comeback if she was on Team Canada, if she was on Team GB, if she was on the Russian team. I would have no doubt that she could make a comeback. It's just that Lori Hernandez is on Team USA. And with her being on Team USA, even everything she did in Rio at her height of her capability, it's just not good enough to make Team USA in 2020. Lori Hernandez cannot come back with a double layout, Arabian double front, layout, double twist, punch front, and ending with a double back. With Kyra being the strip princess. And let me tell you something, friend. Lori Hernandez switch rings are worse than Kyra. So I don't understand the routine composition that Lori Hernandez can do. Even with everything, I think Lori Hernandez is capable of on uneven bars. She's only going to be as good as Riley McCusker's 6.0 start value. And let me tell you, that retractive message was aggressive. I didn't see it, so. Let me see how to block people. I ain't never had to block nobody. Okay. There we go. One more. Mm-hmm. And let me go report there. There we go. It was rude. But you know, that's the thing for everybody who's watching this is I want my channel to grow. I want my channel to be monetized. I want to be able to travel the country and cover gymnastics videos, cover gymnastics competitions. I want to be just like my friend Tribe down here, my brother. I want to be, that's what I want. So I understand that the bigger I get, the more hate I'm going to get. And by African American, oh crap. Um, there we go. There we go. So, you know, it is what it is, everybody. But like I was saying, okay. I'm sorry, the little haters got me distracted. Um, I'm not sure, but the way my finances is set up right now, I can't even go if I want to. What my plan is hopefully by next year, because you know, I got like 150 people. You know, some people being removed, some people deleted, but like 150 in like 2 months. I've been stuck on 150 for like the last month. But I've really been pushing for more subscribers after Worlds. If I could get like a couple thousand, get monetized, and then be able to quit my job and travel like I want to, it's on and popping. What do you? Okay, Riley McCusker, no, I do not think. I think Laura Hernandez have a better chance of making the Olympic team over Riley McCusker, just for the simple fact of Riley McCusker bar routine, as beautiful as it is, only starts from a 6.1. Grace McCallum bar routine scores more. Sunisa Lee bar routine scores more. Simone Biles bar routine scores more. Morgan Hurd bar routine has a higher potential start value. Um, Shalisa Jones has a bar routine that has a higher potential start value. It's just, and Riley isn't that great on beam. I get it. Everybody think Riley as this beam girl, but she's just not. So I just don't see it for her. She's not great on floor and vault, which are the two events that she would have a fighting chance for. I think it's just other girls who are better than Riley McCusker on bars. Morgan Hurd has a chance. I'm just I'm and y'all know I'm a Morgan Hurd fan. I'm just gonna need to see several upgrades from Morgan Hurd before I could really have an opinion. I think she has a chance. I want her to have a chance. But if Morgan Hurd is going to continue to take skills out and not replace those skills with skills of bigger value, I feel like Tom Forster does like Riley McCusker, but that's part of the reason why I don't think Tom Forster should be national team coordinator, because he just doesn't know how to. I don't think you should be national team coordinator unless you send a girl to the Olympics. And Tom Forster has never had an individual gymnast that he sent to the Olympics, so clearly he's not the person who I would choose. I think Grace McCallum has the exact same chance as Suni, Morgan, and any other. The Grace McCallum has it. It's just she can't fall. That's Grace McCallum only big thing. It's just that she just can't fall. But if she doesn't fall, then she can add things back to her floor routine. I think she should add her triple back to in her floor routine. I think Grace McCallum is in there not only just for all around potential medal, but for a floor exercise potential medal. I wouldn't say Grace is a lot, but Grace, okay, the way I think the Olympic team is going to be decided is take Simone Biles out. So you have three other spots, right? I think the Olympic team is going to be chosen by another very strong all around. somebody who's great on bars and beam, somebody who's great on floor and vault, but who can get the job done both on bars and beam and floor and vault. And to me, is Simone and Suni are to me the two locks unless injury happens. Morgan is the bars and beam girls who can get it done on floor and vault, and Jade Carey is the vault and floor girl who can get it done on beam and bars if necessary. That's how I see the Olympic team being comprised so far. Um, I don't think Rebecca Andrea is even going to try. I mean, she doesn't even have a spot. The Brazil team didn't even make it as a team to to Tokyo, and I don't know. She keep being injured on the exact same ACL. Like I don't know if it's even. I don't think we're gonna see Rebecca Andrea again. I think her career is done. I think Rebecca Andrea is going to be another Larissa Yordacki who we keep promising, who we keep hoping come back. But if you keep having the exact same injury on the exact same leg, then clearly the sport just has gotten away from you. Like, and it's sad. It's sad. Through World Cups, maybe. I think it's too late for her to start the World Cup series. And I think her only other shot would be the Pan Am Games. And I just don't know. I think her career is over. It would be a shot for her, and let's keep her with Rebecca Andrea. We love her for the potential that she has. We don't love her for what she actually has put out into the competition floor, because the reason why Brazil doesn't have a full team going to Tokyo now is she's part of the reason for her horrible bar routine she did in 2018 when Brazil was in third place. My favorite gymnast of this quad, I have a real soft spot for Ellie Downey. I don't know. I think Ellie Downey is one of the most slept on gymnasts in the world. How everybody thinks. I think Ellie Downey is my favorite. It's between Ellie Downey and Melanie De Sous de Sotos from France and Ellie Downey from GB. And these are non-American gymnasts, clearly. Um, they're my two favorites. I truly think Ellie Downey is the second best gymnast in the world. I think Ellie Downey, if she just was to hit, she would give Sunisa Lee a run for her money for that second place position. Ellie Downey can vault. Ellie Downey is good on bars. Ellie Downey is good on beam. Ellie Downey is great on floor. I think Ellie Downey, not hurt, has the potential to really be a strong force. Thank you in the 2020 Olympic Games. And Ellie Downey is training the Simone Biles vault and is training the Almanar. And if she can put those two vaults to her feet, it's a game changer. And Melanie De Sous de Santos she is to me the new Gabby Douglas. She reminds me so much of Gabby. Much better dancer, clearly, but just her technique and her position, it just all reminds me of Gabby Douglas. So much. So much. A favorite American gymnast of this quad is, yes, this is a gymnastics channel. We're doing a gymnastics blog. That's what we're talking about here. My favorite American gymnast of this quad is Morgan Hurd, tied with Sunisa Lee. And my dream was to be the Olympic all-around finals. The battle it out between Morgan and Suni. That would be my dream. You can't, not anymore. Is the world of vault has caught back up, and one of the things that I think it's fair, and I'm glad they did. They upgraded the Chuso Vitino vault, which is the Rudy vault, and they made that the same as the Almanar, which I think is fair. I always used to scream because I felt so bad for Alicia Sacramone that her vault was not the same as the Almanar because it should have been. Julia Steingruber. Julia Steingruber. I think she peaked in 2016. I don't know if she can fully come back to medal worthy form by 2020. Okay, I'm glad you said it, and I did not have to. She did look very washed up at Worlds, and I didn't want to put it right there, but she did. But yeah, I think with vault, even Simone Biles, let's be honest, can be beat in vault. She was beat in qualification because Simone can't run out of her landings anymore. Simone can't step over the out of balance lines anymore. Simone has to land right in order for her vault to win. Simone is not that. I mean, she is that dominant on vault, but she just can't make errors. Like, I don't think Simone can fall 3 times and win an all-around title again. Not anymore. But yeah, you guys, I will be back on live streams more often. I'm at work. I'm going to go back to work now. So thank you guys for indulging me. I can't believe I had this many people tune in. Ooh, okay. We're going to do a live stream either tonight or tomorrow and have more gymnastics conversations. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you guys.